Welcome to the Four Listeners Program. Welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks for checking us out this week. What up, everybody? I'm Spear. On the mics with me this week is the Z-Man. What is up, Z?
The Simpsons.
He goes right to the falsetto. Oh, man. On the other mic is the mighty Ganthor. What is up, Ganthor?
The best meat's in the rump.
I like this idea. I think that every time you introduce Ganthor from now on, he has to have a Simpsons quote.
I can roll with that.
Oh, man. So I guess this week something must be done about The Simpsons. Z-Man, what must be done about The Simpsons?
Well, as I'm sure everyone is well aware, the FXX has been doing a Simpsons marathon. It was like 12 days of nothing but every episode, 500 and some odd episodes of The Simpsons. And have you guys watched any of it?
Yeah, you tune in every once in a while, and it's just there. It's
Yeah,
like, oh, I
I
remember
was
that
bored.
episode.
I didn't see one episode, and I gotta tell you right now, I'm so burnt out of Simpsons. It's just it's been so bad for so long that I stopped watching. I probably haven't seen anything in the last 3 seasons.
Well, I think that's the genius, though, of this marathon. It's brought The Simpsons back into relevance.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can't. Everyone's talking about it, so it's totally front and center in pop culture right now.
Absolutely. I mean, how many seasons has it been now for The Simpsons?
It's like 27, is it? I can't remember.
Something
it's
insane.
20-something. It's ridiculous.
Something insane, right? And
I used to watch them in middle school, so...
I mean, Tracy Ullman. When was the last time she was relevant?
Right, and that's where they started, right? And now I kind of think The Simpsons are grasping at straws to try to maintain some level of relevance. Like just this season, they're doing a flashback episode where Homer goes back in time somehow, and he ends up facing The Simpsons drawn the way they were originally drawn when they premiered on the Tracy Ullman show.
Awesome.
Like all weird and craggly looking.
Yeah, they're all very pointy.
There's going to be a crossover episode with Futurama.
They're doing one with Family Guy.
And right, and that was the big one. They just
Right.
recently did the big crossover episode with Family Guy. But don't you feel like they're kind of grasping at straws a little bit?
A little bit. I
Well,
mean,
there's gonna
it's
be-
interesting because I'm intrigued by the concepts because I like all of those shows.
I mean, the cool thing about it is it's bringing back the being able to like share this with each other. So like back in the day when you're in like middle school or high school, you went and that was a weekly thing. You watch The Simpsons and then it's kind of like this Saturday Night Live. The next day you talk about it with all your friends, and they're doing it again so you can actually have that shared experience again, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, it's like the water cooler thing now is. It's funny that now you go from coming into school to hanging out around the water coolers. Did you see that episode again? It was on last night. Oh my God! Do you remember when this happened? Or that Treehouse of Horror episode was on last night.
It was also like one of the shows, like it's like one of those times when all you had to do was say like one line from it, and everyone would laugh because they all saw it.
Or they all remember the quote,
Right.
which is what I'm hoping that this new thing is going to allow me to do is to search for a quote and have it link me to the clip.
Right.
The spot in the show where that occurred. So for people who don't get the references, I can at least send them something so they can watch it and realize that's where that came from.
The hell are you
Yes.
talking about? What new thing?
The app that they're coming out with to make
Yeah.
available to everybody for free every single Simpsons episode ever,
And clip and trivia and all that other shit forever.
which is unbelievable. And this is where the future of this medium needs to go. Television. Everything should be online and viewable. There's no sense locking it up in a vault where people can't see it. You need to try and monetize it somehow by putting it online, like HBO Go with their library.
And I think that's how they've maintained relevance forever now. Giving people instant access, and not just access, but discoverability, to be able to search for something you remembered but didn't, you can't quite put your finger on, or to find that episode that you love, or to find a whole bunch of episodes strung together with that secondary character that you love the most.
And get them all together and go. Or every time Sideshow Bob comes out and does something.
Genius.
Oh, that would be great. Every Blackboard scene.
Yep. Or at least be able to have a searchable database of all the Blackboard
Right.
quotes.
Or stringing together does.
Dope. I think that's what just propels The Simpsons into continued relevance for quite a while, and they're going to need it because apparently they're building out or they've already built out a whole Simpsons theme park.
Like a Disney World?
Yep. So they built this whole theme park at Universal Studios Florida that's based on Springfield, right? Complete with all the things that you remember, like the donut shop. The Moe's Tavern serves actual Duff beer.
Okay, I would go for that.
You can get a flaming Moe.
Nice.
It's even got things that don't exist on the show. Like they did like little food stands, like Bumblebee Man's taco truck. Remember Bumblebee Man?
I would probably eat there. Yeah, I remember him.
Cletus's Chicken Shack.
They're gonna have a nuclear reactor. They're gonna have a three-eyed fish.
Could be nuclear powered.
I'm sure they got that. I'm sure they have the
from.
three-eyed fish floating around somewhere. Like you could go into Moe's Tavern and you can play the love tester machine.
Nice.
Oh, that would be pretty cool. I would have a good time at this.
Is there going to be a monorail?
There has to be a monorail.
Monorail.
Or just over in Shelbyville?
No, Ogdenville.
Oh, Ogdenville?
Ogdenville.
And North Haverbrook.
Look at you. Check out the big Simpsons brain on Ganthor.
I can't
Dude,
remember the first one.
I think we picked out the right topic this week.
Yeah, good job, Ganthor.
I used to plan my college meals around when Simpsons was airing on TV.
Pop
What
quiz,
are the-
Ganthor. What is the name of the Springfield baseball team?
Isotopes.
Yeah.
Is your name Ganthor?
No, but I knew the answer.
What the fuck?
He can show off too. Ask me something else.
What was Principal Skinner's real name?
Armin Tanzarian.
Wow.
Super Nintendo Chalmers.
You gonna try and test me? You gonna challenge me with something like that? Come on. There was not even a moment's hesitation.
No, there wasn't. That's unbelievable.
I had no idea on that one.
That was crazy. So is this Simpsons trivia, the Simpsons app thing?
Yeah, so the Simpsons app thing is going to be called Simpson World, and it's going to quickly allow you to find any Simpson joke or scene and share it across social media. So if you wanted to find every disco stew scene, and you can do it and get them all in one shot, or any story where Marge gets a new job.
It's genius.
You can curate your own playlist of episodes or scenes. I like the idea that this is episodes or scenes, that you can you don't have to try to find it in the episode. You can actually just queue it up. And a learning function that will then recommend similar ones to you for your next visit. And you can have the episode script scrolling along with you while you watch it. That's just brilliant. Like, can you imagine if they did this kind of thing with other shows? Something like throw it in with Star Trek with all the fucking 9 different generations of Star Trek in the movies, and Doctor Who with the how many? What are they on? Number 11 Doctors? How many are they on?
They have to be more than 11. They've rebooted it 11 times in the past decade, I think.
Believe it or not, the WWE, the wrestling, they have something like this where you could go back into the annals of wrestling history and pull together any clip of any wrestler ever. It's really kind of amazing.
That is fantastic. This is what technology should be used for. To bring all this stuff online and make it available so that people can see it and monetize it in some way so that you at least get something for it rather than it just costing you money sitting in storage.
So Z has said this any number of times, that technology will not advance until porn does it first.
Oh my God, can you imagine this with porn? I mean, we already pretty much have it. The internet has a lot of porn.
The internet's got a lot of porn. But imagine a historical database of porn, Z.
Oh my God.
You could search and pull together clips from your favorite actress.
I mean, that would be awesome too. We talked about this already, with the celebrity news database and with this Mr. Skins. If they actually made an app that could do all that stuff, it'd just be really hard to get all the licensing rights.
I'm sure somebody will figure out a way to make that work.
Yeah.
that will happen. Oh, come on! I need LaShawn McCoy to score a touchdown.
No looking at the football,
Yeah.
man.
Dude, you said you were not going to watch.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What the hell?
Sorry. I only turned around for a second because I'm watching it. For
How do you
fantasy.
know you only need him to get a touchdown?
Because I'm playing in fantasy. I have LaShawn in fantasy.
Turn around. Stop looking at it.
All right, you're right. Yeah, I agree. I agree with all of you. I think this is the way technology goes, and I think it's genius that they're doing this. I think it only continues their relevance, and they need it.
Yeah, be able to do this with Family Guy or Futurama or any of the other popular multi-season shows.
Or cartoons.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Go back to Tom and Jerry or fucking Bugs Bunny and shit. Can you imagine that? Show me every Marvin the Martian episode. Show me every single thing that every time an Acme anvil drops on the Wile E. Coyote's head.
Where's the kaboom?
Yeah, where's the earth-shattering kaboom? Like, let's get that shit out of the archives.
Right, that would be so unbelievable. See, all this stuff, like, for listeners' House of Consulting, we'd be minting money for these companies, but they're too dumb to realize it.
Maybe we should just go into business for ourselves, get out of the podcast, fucking just start doing this. We
Problem
got
is, we have no content that's worth paying for.
Yeah, but we can do technology.
Are you talking about making an application so that people can search past topics and scripts from our show?
You could build out the technology for the podcast, and then once we prove that it works, because nobody's going to ever use it, and once we prove that it works, we sell the technology.
I want to hear every clip where Z sang. I want to hear every mom joke all in a row.
Wants to hear that.
Every mom joke in a row would be fun.
Yeah,
that would be real fun.
Every time Spears says "fuck your mom."
That would be you know how awesome this would be.
That'd be awesome.
Sounds like we got a good rainy day project and a good job for intern to get on.
There you go.
Start getting in there and indexing all this stuff, intern.
Start transcribing.
Get on it. Only 177 shows to go.
At 20 minutes a pop, right?
So you guys remember Tom and Jerry, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys like it?
In the day, I
Who did you root for?
You rooted for
Jerry.
Tom.
I root for Jerry.
Oh my God, that's what's wrong with you. Jeez.
Well, which wrong with?
I root for Tom all the way. Mice are disgusting. Second, Jerry is a little asshole, and he deserves to get his ass eaten by Tom.
Wow.
It's just like, he's always getting abused, and it's like, well, why does Jerry always win? What's the motivation? There's nothing inherently likable about Jerry.
Well, cats are evil.
Well, yeah, I'll give you that, but, I mean, he's a cartoon cat, so...
Yeah, but cats deserve to be punished.
I agree with you, but I'm saying that if you asked me if I could save the cat species or the mouse species, I would choose cats any day of the week.
I don't know. That'd be a tough call for me.
When the dog was in it, did you root for the dog?
See, I liked the dog. I liked him, but I did like the fact that he beat up on Tom, too.
What was his name? It was like Roger?
Spike.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Wow. See, that's a long
I like
seen that
Spike.
shit.
I like him, but Tom always got shat on, and it always bothered me. And the same thing is true of the Coyote, and the same thing is true of, was it Scratchy from Simpsons, Itchy and Scratchy?
I think they equally doled out pain to each other between Itchy and Scratchy.
No, the cat always got killed or maimed or brutalized.
I'll tell you this:
never the mouse.
I think the Roadrunner was a prick.
Yeah, fuck him.
I mean, he's just running around, meep, and then he just, with that like little wink towards the.
Dude, he was just trying to survive. He was just trying not to get killed.
Oh no, the Roadrunner's a douchebag.
He's just trying to survive. What's he gonna eat? I mean, granted, the fact that he can order material out of a catalog would kind of
and not order
food.
fucking pizza. Yeah,
but still,
right? Acme's got every other goddamn weapon on the planet. They don't sell pizza.
Yeah, I don't know how much an anvil costs, but I'm pretty sure it's less than it's more than the cost of a pizza.
That's true. I mean, did the Coyote have like infinite funds to go through that mail order catalog?
Credit.
That's
it. Probably.
That's it.
But still, like as a kid, I'm sure it explains a lot of what's wrong with my damaged psyche. That Tom never won, Coyote never won,
and he racked up amazing debt.
Yeah. Well, I didn't understand debt as a kid, so.
Well, now we know. It just adds fuel to the fire. Is all I'm saying.
It's just like the Fruit Loops bird and Lucky Charms. Lucky, I mean they're always going after them.
No, the Trix Rabbit.
Our Trix Rabbit, yeah.
Silly rabbit.
They're like an underclass of characters that are just abused and destroyed for no legitimate reason. What has Tom ever done that's wrong? Nothing.
Right. His only crime was his desire to... He was hungry. That was his only crime.
Was he even trying to eat him?
If you look at it this way, he's trying to rid a house of vermin. That's a noble effort.
Should be lauded.
Yeah.
Do you think Tom was actually trying to eat him?
Yes.
Because I think he had food, right? Didn't he have... You've seen him eat.
He was always trying to make him into like a sandwich or a snack or something.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Sylvester was always trying to get at Tweety, too.
Yeah, that one I remember.
Oh, I hate Tweety even worse than Jerry.
Right. Where do you come down on the Bugs-Daffy dynamic?
Daffy. I don't like Bugs at all.
Kind of a snide little prick, isn't he?
Yep. He's a dick.
Then they had that whole duck season, rabbit season thing, trying to befuddle poor Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, who always got shotgunned in the face? Daffy Duck.
Daffy, every time. With his beak all backwards and shit.
Mm-hmm. Never Bugs.
Never Bugs.
I hated Bugs.
It was always Bugs just, making poor Elmer look stupid.
Ladybugs was hot, though.
That was Bugs, you jackass.
She looked good.
Oh, man.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with that, but we need a cartoon show where the big guy or whatever just completely destroys the little prick every single time, shows no mercy whatsoever. You know what? Because I grew up feeling guilty about being tall and small kids having to get some advantage or whatever because they're small. Like, fuck you.
And that's what this really is all about, right?
Yeah,
it's all about you.
Large people.
Large people.
Tall people, I should say, not large. Tall.
Yeah. Us normal sized guys.
Yeah.
Did you see it was a 6-on-6 football league in Texas. I think he's in high school or something, or middle school. He's, I think, 17 or 16. He's 340 pounds, 6'8". And you're watching video of this kid playing football, and he just destroys anybody in his way. Like 3 kids are wrapped around his legs, and he's still running.
I fantasize about doing that in football whenever my team's losing.
He's twice the size of any other kid in the whole entire thing.
If I was an athletic Andre Giant, I would be fucking these people up left and right.
He's a
How
fullback.
juvenile is that, right?
Pretty juvenile. What would you do? What would you do about The Simpsons?
I mean, I think they jumped the shark a long time ago. I think. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't watched them in a while. I'll watch the Family Guy episodes because I like the Family Guy. I'm excited. The Family Guy's got new episodes coming out soon.
I'm just happy to have every single Simpsons episode ever available to me without having to spend a lot of money on it.
I think they got maybe a season left in them. Like at some point, you got to take this thing out to pasture and shoot it.
Yeah. What do you think
Talking
they're going to
about
do?
our show?
How do they go out on a bang though? Like, what's the final episode? Is it going to be like celebrity guests left and right?
I think if they're going to go out, they got to go out with like Bart graduating.
Bart graduating from what? He hasn't aged in 27 years.
From elementary school.
He's still in the 4th grade, isn't he?
Or finishing a school year. Like do something that they mark the end of an era. Right? Because you're right, the kids haven't aged. It's like time has stood still for 21 seasons.
They've done flash forwards though, right? Where like they're all fat.
Yeah, they've done that all the numerous times. Lisa's successful, or she's married, or they have
the president
kids.
or something. Yeah,
yeah,
but
all
I'm not
sorts of stuff.
I'm not even talking about anything nearly that drastic. Just end the school year.
Let the nuclear reactor explode. Chernobyl it.
That's it.
Yeah,
it's a big crater where Springfield once was, and then off screen you hear "dope," and then that's it. Fade to black.
The whole show is just a booger in Ralph Wiggum's nose.
That would be pretty funny, actually.
Or Journey starts playing and it just fades to black.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Don't stop believing.
Yeah.
Right at the end, and they smash cut to black. Do you know when that shit happened? I fucking thought my cable went out.
Everyone did.
I was like,
everyone thought their TV just turned off.
What the hell just happened?
I did the same thing. I got up. I'm like, what the fuck? Because they left it off for like forever, right?
Yep.
They left it off for like a good minute.
It was at least like a good 3, 4, 5 seconds where I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I got up. I changed the channel. I'm like, huh, maybe the HBO's out.
I did too. I was watching the HD one, and then I flipped over to this like standard def. I'm like, what just happened? You know? I don't know, Ganthor. How would you end The Simpsons?
I kind of liked your idea a little bit with the Ralph Wiggum nose booger. But I'd just keep it going.
Really?
Yeah. Try and get some of the classic writers back.
Like get Conan back?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Some of the writers from the glory days. Kind of whore themselves out that way. Let those guys really write for it. Wouldn't that be...
That'd be cool if they did that. Like have an entire season, the finale season would all be guest writers. So you get like J.J. Abrams. You get like, I don't know, like who else is famous and awesome?
The only one I know of is Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, no, get the old school people who work on the show, but get like other people to guest produce and just like get some really bizarre or crazy.
Kind of like what they do with the intros.
Yeah, like get Weird Al Yankovic
intros by artists and famous people and stuff.
Tina Fey.
Yeah, get Tina Fey on there. Get Weird Al on there.
No, I don't like Tina Fey or Weird Al. They would not participate in my season-ending or series-ending season.
So you got to give The Simpsons credit for coming all the way back and bringing themselves back into relevance with the with the crossover episodes, with the Simpsons theme park, with this phenomenal app that they're talking about.
But is it still relevant? I mean, who watches it?
I'll tell you what, if they're going to go out in a blaze of glory, that's the way they go out.
Yeah, I guess. Does your kid watch it?
Nah, it's a little risque for a 7-year-old, I think.
Hmm.
I don't know, Ganthor, what do you think?
I don't know. I can't decide. Wait, what was the question?
Let's just wrap this thing up. What did we learn?
I'm sorry, Spear.
Fuck you. Z-Man, what did we learn?
A app for the For Listeners podcast that would be able to quote and queue up any clip would be awesome.
Right. Ganthor, what did you learn, asshole?
That Spear roots for Eagles to score touchdowns.
I root only because I have LaShawn McCoy playing on my fantasy league.
You rooted for an Eagle to score a touchdown.
I don't actually need him to score a touchdown because I'm already winning by like 70 points.
You said you did, so it's curious behavior from a Giants fan.
It is curious behavior. This is the curse of fantasy goddamn football. That you find yourself rooting for players that you should hate. I'm ridiculous.
Can we get back to the show and finish it?
Yeah, sorry. What I learned. I learned that the Simpsons are just grasping on to relevance right now. But if they're going to do it, they're doing it the right way. That app sounds awesome. You know what? And I'd go have a Duff beer at Universal Studios Florida. Maybe a Flaming Moe. So if you want to toss back a nice cold Duff.
Is that the name of your dad?
What?
Is that your dad's name?
What? Are you an asshole? What is the matter with you? I'm going to change my outro. So if you think Z is an asshole, why don't you go ahead and let us know on the Facebook page. Or on Facebook.com/4listeners or 4listeners.com. You could tweet that Z is an asshole on the Twitters. Right there at 4listeners. You can check out the show on Stitcher Radio or on iTunes. Just search for 4listeners. We'll pop right on up. We thank you for checking us out this week, and we hope that you will check us out again next week. Thanks a bunch, everybody.
We have 100 mom jokes. We give one dad joke, and you freak out?